In 2020, a mysterious video was released that has since sparked a lot of interest around the internet. The story goes that an underwater ROV, a remotely operated vehicle, was conducting research somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. These ROVs are typically used to study the depths of large bodies of water that are inaccessible to divers. Though more often than not, these devices don't encounter anything strange. But there have been some reported instances in which unexplainable creatures have been seen during an underwater exploration. The video in question was taken from an ROV as it scans the ocean floor, but something strange can be seen hiding in the darkness, something that many believe to be a real dragon. Dragons and sea serpents have long been dismissed by scientists and historians as purely fictional creatures that were never proven to have ever actually existed. Origins of these creatures come from mostly European and Asian folklore, where they shared tales of dragons ruling the land and sea. They were even worshipped by many cultures and civilizations as gods. Another serpentine creature from ancient mythology and theology is one called Leviathan. Leviathan is described as a huge sea serpent referenced in several books of the Hebrew Bible that is often the embodiment of chaos, and it threatens to eat the souls of the damned after their deaths. It is a powerful demon said to appear alongside Behemoth in the final days according to the book of Revelation. Obviously, it's very possible that this video is nothing more than some impressive CGI, like so many other videos that are said to show strange and mysterious unknown creatures around the planet. But what if it was possible that this isn't the case? What really lurks in the darkest depths of our oceans? What if the legends of giant dragons in the sea were true all along, and we just didn't know it yet? What do you think? This next video comes out of Brazil. While standing near a river with a small waterfall, a woman began filming the scenery. When she pans the camera over to the falls, she notices something very odd. Puzzled, she asks her boyfriend if he had just seen the same thing she had in the rapid flowing waters. Take a look. While filming, she captures a dark figure seemingly step out of the roaring water in the middle of the falls. It stands there for maybe 2 seconds before it steps back down under the water, almost appearing to vanish into nothing. No one exits the water from either side, and the confusion in the woman's voice certainly sounds genuine. So what happened here? Was there some mysterious person somehow performing some dangerous stunt, climbing around the rocks in the waterfall? Or is it possible that we're seeing some strange spirit or ghost, possibly someone who lost their life here, returning to the place where they died? Let me know what you think. Our next video takes us off the coast of Florida in August of 1994. Allegedly, this group of fishermen were out on their boat in the Atlantic Ocean when they noticed something strange in the sky, seeming to approach them as the sun started to go down. They start driving the boat away, speeding through the water, and somewhere around 13 lights in the sky spread out overhead, starting to slowly move closer to them. The man filming comments that he's unsure whether this is just the Coast Guard approaching or if it's a large group of UFOs. Theories as to what we're seeing here range from military craft to flares, which are a definite possibility. Though the possibility that extraterrestrial beings could be moving in on this group of men is an absolutely terrifying one. I've seen other videos like this, except the lights usually don't move and stay frozen in the air. So this specific one, showing an almost intelligent movement of the lights, is very odd to see. As the video ends, it seems that they escaped whatever this was, and luckily didn't have to find out. So what do you think this was? Were these alien UFOs attempting to corner and abduct these men? Or does this clip have a more easily explainable answer? You decide. What gets to most people when it comes to the ocean is the fear of the unknown. You don't really know what could be lurking in the water with you or what its intentions could be. While out cliff diving in the Sydney Harbour in Australia, a man named Terry Tufferson had his worst fears realized as he plummeted into the water. As the water cleared and he breached the surface, his friend shouted to him the one word anyone dreads hearing while alone out there: shark. Terry began to panic and look around before he finally saw it. A large great white can be seen in the water swimming near him, slowly getting closer. Have a look. You can really get a true sense of Terry's intense anxiety as he scrambles to get out of the water and away from the shark as it swims closer and closer to him. Luckily, the shark doesn't seem interested in Terry, at least for food purposes, and he is able to make it out of the situation without any injuries. Sharks don't typically attack humans, and it's highly unlikely to be killed by one, though it's a terrifying thought, knowing what it could be capable of if it truly wanted to cause harm to him. Though not necessarily a mysterious or paranormal encounter, the scare factor on this one is extremely high and puts you right in the middle of a truly horrifying situation. Luckily for Terry, he was able to escape unharmed. In 2014, police were called to investigate an old military frigate that was scheduled to be broken down for scrap metal. It was reported that a mysterious man may be sneaking around somewhere on board the ship, but mysteriously, despite a thorough search, no one was ever found. Even more mysteriously, the only entrance and exit on the ship was a gangway which was under constant CCTV surveillance. No one was ever seen leaving. The man who made the call to police was a dock foreman who went aboard the vessel to take photos of all the work areas. He then sent all the photos to his boss, who immediately replied with a very disturbing email which read, "Who is the guy with the axe at the edge of the camera flash?" This is the photo. As previously stated, the man in the photo was not found on the ship by police, and he wasn't captured exiting the vessel on the CCTV camera. So what exactly are we seeing here? Many users on Reddit continue to hold the belief that it's nothing more than a homeless person who snuck on board and was frightened by the foreman, so he grabbed an axe to protect himself. Though that doesn't quite explain why no trace of this man was ever found. Regardless of what it was, ghost or human, the whole situation is extremely creepy. What or who do you think this is?